Hello everyone, Russ of Aquariumax here with an unboxing. This box comes to us from Jackson in Nebraska. So thank you, Jackson. Jackson watches the channel and was looking for a new home for some of his invertebrates. So we made it happen. So thank you, Jackson, and thank you for watching. All right. So you can see here we've got some blue death feigning beetles. They all look like they're in good shape. They're a little dark right now because they're kind of damp. They can't live a long time in dampness, but it looks like there's some dampness in this sphagnum moss, and they usually ship with a little bit of dampness. They will brighten back up to their normal blue color within a few days. Typically within a day or two here. It's pretty dry, so looks like they all made the trip just fine, Jackson. Thank you. We'll put those into their enclosure in just a minute. See what else is in here. Got a few more desert beetles. These are, looks like an Eleodes, one of the pinnacate beetles, or let's see, I'm trying to look at the legs and see if I can. Is that an automata? Eleodes automata. It has spikes on the front legs, very pronounced spikes, not just the tarsal claws, but spikes up near the body, on the proximal end of the leg to the body. And I'm trying to check for other spikes I'm not seeing. From this angle it's a little hard to see. And then we've got some woolly darklings. Let's look at all of those setae, the little hairs that make them woolly. Those will probably show up a little better too once they dry off a little bit. I've actually never had the woolly darklings, and there's a couple of different ones here. Looks like, look at the mucro on that one. The that sharp kind of the pointy tip to the abdomen in this beetle is known as a mucro. It's also can refer to other kind of pointed areas of the body too, but it does correctly refer to the tip of the abdomen when it has that shape. And you can see the woolliness. See if I can zoom in just a bit more and focus. If I can do both those things, it'll be great. You can see the woolliness. I think it's really cute to see that. So let's get these all into their new home, huh? Okay, here we go. I'm going to put this Eleodes in first. I'm not entirely sure the species on that. Somebody who's probably more well-versed in that, like Invertebrate Dude, or there are people who could tell me. You can see it's doing kind of a defensive posture there. And it did actually release a little bit of repugnatorial fluid when I removed it, which, you know, that's to be expected. Oh, I dropped the woolly darkling off camera by accident, but here it comes. And here's another one. The woolly darklings. I think they're different types, if I recall correctly. What Jackson said. I'll probably put the text over this so that you know which type they are. And then time for the blue death feigning beetles to join in with the ones that I already have. There's quite a few beetles in here. Some of the beetles have, you know, aged out and passed on, but there's still quite a few beetles. There's blue death feigning beetles, which can live a long time. There's, oh, I put it off camera. Let's see what's going on. Okay, I'm going to move them so that they're more on camera. And some of them may engage in the behavior that gives them their name. It might be more correctly referred to as tonic immobility rather than actually feigning death. But they may not do it a whole lot. When they're accustomed to handling and being disturbed, they tend not to do it as much. So they'll look like they're in great shape. That one's looking a little bit like it's got some, not for very long. That was a very brief death feigning episode. But yeah, they'll join these other beetles in here. There's also a couple of velvet ants in here. that I've had for a couple years. It is a fun vivarium. Let me see if I can I'm going to detach the camera from the tripod quickly. Sorry for that. And we can get a little look at it, see what's going on. You can compare. Here's one of my resident blue death feigning beetles. There's another one in the background over there hiding. This is what they'll look like once they dry off a little bit. Here's a beetle. I got this one in 2023 when I was down in southern Arizona with Peter from Bugs in Cyberspace and Jesse from Shapes in Nature. We were collecting some, and I brought this. I got the, well, actually they shipped it to me, but I collected it, and then I've got some other beetles in here too. But you can see the difference in color between this one, which has been damp, and this one, which has been in a normal dry environment that they're accustomed to. I think we'll get a better shot of it in just a second, because they're going to run into each other. I anticipate, well, maybe we'll see if these two beetles run into each other. If not, maybe I can just, you can compare them on the screen right there. I would love to see them both on the screen at the same time, though. I'm going to watch them for a minute and see if we can do that. Yeah, we can get a fairly decent comparison like that. Well, thank you again, Jackson, for sending these. And thank you all for watching. I post videos every Friday with live streams and shorts during the week as well. Please feel free to share, rate, comment. If you haven't already,
subscribe.
And then tap the bell for all notifications so you don't miss my next video.